The year is 1936, and a new era of air travel has arrived. High above the Atlantic Ocean, one aircraft captures the world's imagination unlike anything before it. Towering over cities and stretching nearly 250 meters in length, the German airship LZ-129 Hindenburg is more than just a means of transportation. It is a symbol of innovation, luxury, and national pride. At the time, it is the largest flying machine ever built. Passengers aboard the Hindenburg are treated to an experience unlike any other. Inside are elegant dining rooms, comfortable lounges, private cabins, and even a smoking room, an extraordinary feature made possible by a carefully designed pressurized compartment. Instead of the deafening roar of aeroplane engines, travelers enjoy a remarkably smooth and quiet journey, floating gently across the Atlantic while looking down on the world from above. For many, flying aboard the Hindenburg is considered the height of luxury. During its first full season of operation in 1936, the airship proves itself to be remarkably reliable. It successfully completes numerous transatlantic crossings between Germany and the United States, carrying passengers, mail, and cargo. By the end of the season, the Hindenburg has completed 16 successful round trips across the Atlantic, traveling thousands of kilometers without a major incident. Public confidence grows with every flight, and many believe that giant airships represent the future of international travel. Crossing the Atlantic, once a journey measured in days aboard an ocean liner, can now be completed in just over 2 days. The Hindenburg becomes famous around the world. Its graceful silver frame is recognized wherever it appears, often drawing huge crowds who stop to watch the enormous airship silently glide overhead. Newspapers celebrate its achievements, and passengers proudly describe their unforgettable journeys. It seems that the future of flight has arrived. But history often reminds us that even the greatest achievements can disappear in a single moment. On the afternoon of May 3, 1937, the Hindenburg departs Frankfurt, Germany, beginning another routine transatlantic voyage. Its destination is Naval Air Station Lakehurst in New Jersey, United States. On board are 97 people, 36 passengers and 61 crew members. Among them are businessmen, tourists, journalists, and experienced airship crew who have completed many similar crossings before. The flight itself is largely uneventful. Strong headwinds slow the journey slightly, but nothing suggests that this voyage will become one of the most infamous disasters in aviation history. After more than 3 days in the air, the Hindenburg finally approaches Lakehurst on the evening of May 6, 1937. Hundreds of spectators have gathered below to witness the landing. Newsreel cameras are rolling. Photographers prepare to capture another successful arrival. The airship circles the airfield while waiting for improving weather conditions. Thunderstorms earlier in the day have delayed the landing, but by early evening the crew begins the final approach. Despite the earlier delays, there is little indication that anything is seriously wrong. To those watching from the ground, it appears to be just another routine landing for the world's most famous airship. Everything appears like its regular good routine. Ground crews move into position. Mooring lines are prepared. The Hindenburg slowly descends toward the field. Nothing about the scene suggests that, within just a few moments, the Hindenburg will become one of the most unforgettable tragedies ever captured on film. Then, at approximately 7:25 p.m., disaster strikes. A small flame suddenly appears near the tail of the airship. Within seconds, the fire races through the hydrogen-filled structure. The enormous airship is engulfed in flames with terrifying speed. In less than 40 seconds, the Hindenburg collapses onto the ground. The once magnificent symbol of modern engineering is reduced to a burning wreck before the eyes of shocked spectators. Panic erupts. Crew members and passengers desperately try to escape. Some jump from windows while the airship is still several meters above the ground. Ground crews rush forward despite the intense heat, pulling survivors away from the wreckage as burning debris crashes around them. The disaster claims 36 lives, 13 passengers, 22 crew members, and 1 member of the ground crew. Remarkably, 62 people survived the catastrophe. Ernst A. Lehmann was a senior Zeppelin commander, director of the German Zeppelin Transport Company, and advisor aboard the final flight of the Hindenburg, where he suffered fatal burn injuries. One reason the tragedy became so deeply remembered was the presence of news cameras and radio reporters. The dramatic images and emotional eyewitness broadcasts quickly spread around the world, bringing the disaster into homes unlike almost any event before it. To this day, investigators continue to debate the exact sequence that ignited the fire. Many historians believe a buildup of static electricity, combined with leaking hydrogen, may have triggered the devastating blaze, though discussions continue. Whatever the precise cause, the consequences were immediate. Public confidence in hydrogen-filled airships disappeared almost overnight. The age of giant passenger airships, once seen as the future of global travel, effectively came to an end. The Hindenburg remains one of history's most recognizable aviation disasters, not only because of the tragedy itself, but because it marked the end of an entire chapter in human flight. What had begun as a story of innovation, luxury, and remarkable engineering became a lasting reminder that even humanity's greatest ambitions can be undone in a matter of seconds.